there's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
A gain makes it second and medium. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Easy conversion for this offense on 3rd and 2, and they've done a nice job getting to these situations. But what it also does is allow you later in the game to have a 4-down situation where you'll go for it on 4th and 2, which leads you to throw play-action pass on 3rd and 2, affect the defense, and take a shot.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park, and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He lets it rip. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
That's reeled in. It's Frazier. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. So as we reach the end of the first quarter, still scoreless. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And there's the handoff. He's got a crease. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
The Bulldogs pick up enough yardage to get a first down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Has a path to the end zone. He'll be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Back to throw. It's Stockton. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Chris, I think it's very difficult to run a screen pass into man coverage because this defender is just keying on the running back the entire time, so he's at the catch point when the ball arrives. It's a good defensive call, there's no doubt, but I think that they need to audible out of this play once they see man coverage.
Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He runs it into the end zone.
What an asset to have as a quarterback is the speed to get loose on the outside. When the field shrinks here in the red zone, you've got to understand that playing on time, throwing into tight windows, that can be difficult. But when you can also use your legs, that opens up some space for the offense. And here the quarterback finds it and gets himself into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Porter. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And the single back takes the handoff.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
They're going to run it here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Grabbed by the receiver. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. Breaks into the clear.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
So a solid gain of 8 sets them up 2nd and 2, really opens up the offensive playbook here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. To dart right down the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
You got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field, great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Mobley. Here we go, 3rd and short in the 7th play of this drive. Quick throw, the catch is made. Running with purpose. He goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 20.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's an out route, the catch made. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
I'll tell you, those plays can be so frustrating as a quarterback. You read the defense really well, get to the check down, throw it to the back, and he just drops it on the outside. That's when your leadership has to come out. As a QB, go up to him and say, hey, shake it off. I'm coming right back to you.
He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. It's press coverage now from these DBs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. The ball is picked off. It goes out quickly, but comes up with a nice interception. Oh, and a big play by this elite corner. Joel, he told us, they better not try me today. I'm going to make him pay. There goes.
And, Chris, it's that confidence that just sets him apart. He knows that if the ball is in the air, he can go get it. He turns into a wide receiver. I can't believe they're throwing it his direction. As a quarterback, you've got to be aware of where he is. You've got to avoid him at all costs. That is not how you want to start this drive. Other than turning it over, that's about the worst thing that can happen. Now they're way behind the chains and they're off schedule. And, Chris, at this point, you're looking to maybe get half of this back. The only thing that you should be trying to do on this second down play call is get to a position where you've got 3rd and manageable to try to move the sticks.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll try the right here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt is away, and it's short. Not what they were looking for. It's fielded inside the 40. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, that's certainly not what they drew up at halftime. You try to make adjustments as a coaching staff and really impress on your players. The importance of that first series of the 3rd quarter, and that's just a terrible mistake by the quarterback and a huge turnover for the defense.
That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the first down at the 41.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Inside the 30. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Trying to find some room. It's Mobley. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Grab down the middle. It's Graham. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Got an opening here. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Notre Dame lining up now for a first and goal. They'll test the right side here. Touchdown, Irish. And they go on top here in the second half.
What a job by the big fellas up front to be able.
This is Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Bringing it out, it's Porter. He's tackled at the 10, not good field position to start the drive. It's Carr. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's bringing it back. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
It's so important in these games to establish a rhythm offensively, and in particular from a quarterback. And here in the first drive, he makes a poor decision and throws an interception. That's going to be tough to get over the rest of the game. And a great play by this defense. Turn the ball over and getting their offense on the field.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Chris, a play like this comes down to preparation. We know this corner can cover down the field, but here he's prepared for this look. When he sees that motion, he knows that they love that little touch pass, and he's in the backfield for a stop.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, this offense better figure out this protection because you cannot allow pressure to come right up the middle of the field, right into the face of the quarterback. I think they need to full slide. This running back is not doing a great job identifying the linebackers, and here the Mike linebackers right in the lap of the quarterback right away.
Lets it fly to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, it's a good stop on 3rd down, but really it was what they were able to do defensively on 1st and 2nd down, putting this offense behind the chains and off schedule. That leads to the 3rd down success.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, that's just a great job by the defense. Chris, that's a sudden change series. Off of a turnover, that defense has to go out there, and they're already in field goal range, and they hold them to a field goal. That is a huge win for that defense.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, and then in a pick. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Play fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Caught over the middle by the tight end. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Makes a quick grab. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
I tell you, Chris, defensively, this is death by 1,000 cuts. They just allow these hitch routes to create 2nd and manageable, 3rd and manageable. It's too easy for the offense. The off coverage has got to change. They've got to get up in the face of this wide receiver and force him to have a difficult release. Take away the easy throw, or else this is going to be a long game.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
It's caught. He's breaking free. He's in. Here he goes. He goes out of bounds, but they're just outside the 10. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field, but if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way. I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, they've been able to establish the passing game, but I still think it's important that they run the football and stay balanced. They're going to need to do that in the rest of this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And they will trot out the field goal team here. He got it. The field goal's good. And we're all tied up now.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, you got to love a first down play like that. It opens up the entire playbook. Now you can take a shot. You can be aggressive. Second and inches, anything is at your disposal.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On third and short, they hand the ball off. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Easy work for this offensive line on third and short. That's an easy conversion because of what happened on first and second down. Staying on schedule is paramount for this offense. It's something that the defense is going to have to combat.
Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
I know his teammates are going to love this. They love the physical run and finish by this quarterback, but I got to tell you what, as a coach, you would love to see him get this first down and then get down and not take this big hit at the end.
Swarm by the pass rush, a sack.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on third and long.
There's no better situation to call defense than 3rd and long because you can be aggressive, and this defense loves to be aggressive in these situations. They blitz and they get home. That's a great sack and a great opportunity to get off the field.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the grab. It's Flanagan. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
To throw, it's Carr. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He makes the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a 1st down at the 47. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is a magnificent job by this defense. You get these toss sweeps, and here's the deal. You've got to secure the edge and use leverage out there, and they do a great job of that, and the running back has to get himself back in the interior. Once he does that, he's running right back into the pursuit of the defense, and, Chris, there's nowhere to go. That's a great stop.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football, Joel, to begin the 3rd quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the 3rd quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early 3rd quarter drive.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To throw, it's Sayin. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
And seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Powering through a tackle. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Look out, he's breaking free. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Play action here on first down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, this is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
Return starts from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Over the middle. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
This defense is going to have to change something up here. These safeties are going to have to start driving down on the inside wide receiver. This is just an in route. There's no real deep responsibility. He's got to drive down and break that pass up. If he doesn't, this offense is just going to continue to do this time and time again.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass not complete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
On the run, it's Jackson. Nowhere to run up the middle.
You know, Chris, football is a simple game. It's about blocking. It's about tackling. And on the defensive side, if you can get off of blocks and tackle well, it's usually going to bode well. Here, a negative play. Great job getting behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Contact as he let the ball go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Coaches preach to us, Chris, every week that they want their defense to play fast and they want their defense to play physical. And here, this is a great example of that. There's contact on the quarterback when he's making the throw, making life difficult on him in the pocket. He makes a good throw, but guess what? Wide receiver contacted right at the catch point. This type of physical play is exactly what they've been talking about.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He'll hand it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Now it's 2nd down here. Motion now from the tight end. Sticking with the running game. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And, Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Fights through a tackle. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down.
He's got space. He's got room to run, headed for the end zone, and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Irish.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to throw. It's Sayan. Bringing pressure. Oh, and he'll be sacked on the play. Defense, big play.
Well, other than turning it over, that's about the worst way you can start a possession. Now, you're way behind the chains, looking to maybe get half of it back here. Try to create, I guess, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, so that you've got some.
This one ends up a safety.
What a terrible feeling that must be for a quarterback. That defensive tackle was in his lap right away. That pass rush collapsed right down the middle into his lap, right in the end zone, and that's a safety. What a great rush by that tackle.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. It's caught, and he's got a lane. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. The 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down. In the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Dropping back, it's Sayan. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
He's going to pull it down and run. Wide open downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the illegal forward pass makes it 2nd and long now. It could be a crucial mistake for this offense. He's looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Catch made for the score.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Porter. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On the ground, it's Mobley. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. As we hit the quarter break, Notre Dame has the lead. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He shreds the tackle. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, fourth quarter, and able to run the football on first down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
Past the 45. It's caught. He's got room. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Grinding away on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. On the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, down big, you've got to be aggressive down the field, and he continues to do that, and I understand that. But, man, this defense has been very good, and I got to tell you, I just don't sense that they're going to all of a sudden fall apart with a big lead.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking for a late deep throw. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
Looking to throw it again. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on 3rd down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Chris, they can't punt here. They can't guarantee that they get this ball back if they kick it away. So here it is. Here's the game. It's 4th down. Got to convert.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking deep to the right side. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete and a turnover on downs. That's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense.
Well, that's a frustrating situation. Fourth down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
To the air, it's Carr. The short completion of the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's second down and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught by the receiver. Look at that powerful running. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock.
All right, Chris, I'm a bit surprised they're still throwing the football. This could be a bit of a frosty handshake. Ollie, keep your eyes peeled. This type of score up this much, and they're still slinging it around? Okay.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go. Past the 50. Across the 40. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. Second down after the incompletion. Wants to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. What an enormous achievement. National champions with a perfect record. That has been rare in the history of this sport, especially in the playoff era. Joel, think about that. What it took to get here. Never to stumble. Always to answer the challenge.
And, Chris, it's never been harder in this era because of the 9 games in the conference schedule, the conference championship game. You've got to go through the entirety of the college football playoff. To achieve this, it's almost unprecedented. We've seen a couple of teams come close.
Welcome to famed Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. deep to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Back to pass. It's Carr. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Handing off on the draw play. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This is one of those plays that doesn't look like it should be tough to defend, but it always ends up being tough to defend. The linebackers have to get back into their pass sets. If it's sold correctly on the offensive side, it puts a lot of pressure on that second level, and here they're just not able to react and get back into those run fits.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? He'll earn the 1st down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on 3rd down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Movement here from the tight end. The shotgun running play call. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Breaking free, end zone ahead. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. touchdown, Fighting Irish. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here's the handoff, running behind the big right tackle. Has the first down, is still going. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. The Wolverines come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Fights off a defender. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. They told us they wanted to be aggressive, and this is certainly an aggressive call here on 4th down. You just have to execute. They're unable to do that. Credit the defense for getting off the field, and now they've got great field position.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The back's got it. He's past the marker and still going. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. And now the running back's got it again. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense. Just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
Here's the handoff. He's looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Irish. Powers into the end zone. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Using his legs, it's Marshall. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
This is a really poor decision by this quarterback. You can't force the football in this field position. Not only does he force it, but it gets picked off. And now the defense is able to set up their offense with great field position. As an offense, you got to capitalize here. Short field, ball needs to go to the end zone.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this is a risky throw. You're trying to get that ball into tight coverage in the end zone. Boy, the last thing you want here is a turnover. In my mind, in this situation, it is touchdown, check down. If you don't have that guy open, you got to check the ball down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Single back, takes the handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. As we hit the quarter break, Notre Dame has the lead. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. To throw, it's Carr. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
That is how you capitalize on great field position. You get aggressive, and you go and you put the ball in the end zone. You can't settle for a field goal at that point. For an offense, you step on the field, the quarterback, you know you got to put that ball in the end zone. They're able to do so. That's a really good job by them and a solid throw for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. Football comes out. Scooped up in the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
I don't mind the decision to run there. There really wasn't anything open down the field, but you've got to protect the football once you become a runner. As a quarterback, the number one thing is the ball. You've got to take care of it throwing it down the field. You've got to take care of it when you're a runner. You've got to get down or get out of bounds. That is a bad turnover from this quarterback.
Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
2nd down and goal. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Still no answer for the passing game.
Chris, there's only one objective when you run onto the field as an offense, and you've got great field position like they had, and that's to stick it in the end zone, and they're able to do that. Capitalizing on those opportunities, that's what good teams do.
Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. Bring him down after a small gain. They played it safe there on 3rd and long. Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. This defense makes another big play. What else could go wrong for this offense today?
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. On the move now. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
This is one of the things I really like about this quarterback is his ability to keep his eyes downfield as he's outside contain and outside the pocket. You can always find a free wide receiver as long as they're breaking along with you, running along with you, and here he's able to do so, and the offense moves the chains.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. He
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now, second rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
ET is good, and the lead grows to 35-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll be stopped for no gain. This run defense has been tough today. So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, you don't see that often. He is normally so sure-handed, and as a quarterback, that cannot creep into the back of your head. Keep going to him. Remember, he's one of your best players.
And the wideout goes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Here comes the pressure. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on 4th down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a man.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here,
the QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, we got the big man touchdown alert. Look at this guy. He's able to get his hands on the football and all the way back to the end zone for 6. And this is when you see the real party. Look at his teammates and how excited they are. You get a big man in the end zone, it's going to be a party.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. And now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Marsh. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, and it's incomplete. Just right in his hands. hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
Incomplete for a third straight play.
And normally a
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Liable target for them, and that's why they're going to him on third down. You got to go over to the sideline and say, hey, man, I'm coming right back to you because I know he's frustrated. He wants to make that catch, but as a quarterback, you got to turn into a leader here.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on fourth down.
Ready. Wide 80. Wide 80. Win.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Look out, he's in the clear. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, I know this is going to go down as an interception, and this defensive back will get it in his stat sheet, but this play is made by the pass rush. It was a relentless pass rush, and you can see he hits the quarterback as the quarterback is trying to throw this football, and that's what causes the turnover in the back end. Beautiful job being relentless in the pass rush and getting home.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. A quick throw to the flat, it's a screen. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
What a play by this defensive back in man-to-man coverage. They're trying to get the ball outside and just allow the wide receiver to work one-on-one, but the DB makes the play. That is a terrific tackle in space.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
They moved the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Those type of conversions are just demoralizing for a defense. They did everything right on 1st and 2nd down. Forced a 3rd and long. They're in the red zone. They feel like they're going to force a field goal, and then the offense converts. And now it's 1st and goal inside the 5. This defense has got to be so devastating.
Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
Chris, this one feels like the dagger. Now up big right before the half. Able to execute, get it into the end zone. There's not a lot of hope on that opposite sideline heading into the locker room.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Almost another interception. Can you believe it? It'll bring up 4th down.
I understand as an offense that you want to try to get the ball.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own end of the field. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And the pressure's on. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Clean through the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. This offense cannot be stopped. And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Chambers. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Oh, he's got it. One-handed grab.
If you're going to be great at this position, you've got to have a short memory, and that's being tested today. You've got all these interceptions, and yet down in this game, so you've got to sling it. And I tell you, that's a beautiful throw, and certainly a confidence builder after a real shaky start to this game.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long.
Ready.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man.
Oh, this quarterback has got to be so mad at himself right now. He knows on a 4th down, he's got to just throw that ball. Even if he puts it in harm's way, who cares? It's 4th down. But credit this pass rush, because they got to him quickly. I don't think he was thinking clearly, obviously taking a sack.
Muscles in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Running out of time in the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
It's a shotgun run call. Fights through the tackler. And the second effort there will earn him the 1st down. The Wolverines looking to run some tempo here.
180 race call. 180 race call.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. That play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the 2nd half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. That's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
Running with purpose. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on 1st down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This one,
oh, they trap him for a sack.
What an advantage it is for a defense to have a defensive lineman that can win on a pass rush, even in dime defense. You feel like that's a coverage-oriented defense, and yet they're still able to get to the quarterback. This defense is a problem right now, rushing the quarterback.
Receiver in motion now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, that is not what you want on 3rd down. Terrible execution. This offense has got to be better moving forward. They're not going to win this game unless they get some 3rd down conversions.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Buchanan. Oh, he'll go down right there. That's going to be a loss on the play.
When they're trying to rely on those yards after the catch to pick up the first down, it's just not there. Chris, the pursuit and the ability to tackle in space, that's what's showing out for this defense, and they get off the field on fourth down.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
These fast RPOs, they can be tough to execute, and here you're seeing a product of that. The quarterback just has to make a decision so quickly, and the ball handling becomes key, and there he just can't connect.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Carr. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the home crowd here is unhinged. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Bringing it out, it's Marsh. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line, it's Marshall. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. As we hit the quarter break, Notre Dame has the lead. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Buchanan. And the Wolverines come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
Back to throw again. Looking deep to the right side. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
What a frustrating day for this offense. They have just not been able to get anything going all day long. This defense has been too fast, too sound. They have been all over the field, and here, icing on the cake, they're able to get the turnover late on a day in which they played fantastic football.
Finds his man. It's Flanagan. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. A solid gain of 7 on the completion. Sets up now 2nd and 3. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Taking a deep shot here to the right. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive, and listen, they're being aggressive to the end, still throwing the football up big here. And, Holly, it's going to be a bit of a salty handshake down there with these head coaches. Maybe have your head on a swivel.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The sure hands. It's Mobley. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Notre Dame looking to convert on 4th down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his back. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Irish.
Just so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This one seems like it's over.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Returns it for a pick 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
They have completely taken over the game with this defense. They're aggressive. It's their 2nd score. And I got to tell you, you just are going to win 100% of the time your defense puts it in the end zone twice. What a job by this group.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. On the run, it's Marshall. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Ball handed off. Fighting him off. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down. No huddle here for the offense. They lean on their running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Oh, what a grab! He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Chris, we don't often talk about pitch selection for a quarterback and how important it is. Sometimes you've got to drive the football or throw it layered over a linebacker or even with touchdown the field. Here, it's zone coverage, it's a curl route. He's got to throw a fastball right in between the defenders and does a beautiful job.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this is why they pay the head coaches the big bucks here. This is a tough decision. Do you rely on your defense? Do you go for it right here on 4th and short? It's got to be a gut decision by your head coach. Does he believe in these guys? Can they get these yards? We'll find out.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Ready. Red 18.
4th down. He's throwing for it. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Chris, anytime there's a failure on 4th down, it's easy to second-guess the decision to go for it, but I thought this one was a good one. This defense just came up big, and at some point you just have to tip your cap, and they got off the field.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with this? Got an opening here. He's got the 1st down and still motoring. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Scanning the field. It's Carr. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
We've seen it all day. This has been an absolute clinic from this offense. They have been so good, so efficient, and they continue to do so here late in this game. What a huge win for them, this coach, in this environment. I got to tell you, this fan base has got to just be ecstatic.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pens him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
A massively disappointing day for this offense. They just couldn't get anything going. And here late in the game, it looks like they're content to just let the clock hit 0.
Hey, kill it. 8-14 choice. 8-14 choice.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Over the middle and incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wide out. Catch made in space. Look out. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
I know this is not going to matter, but my dad always told me the only thing you can control is your own effort level. So I respect the fact that they're still out there giving 100%, even when they're down this amount.
And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, as a quarterback, sometimes you feel like you just got no chance. I mean, the pressure is immense. We've seen it all day long. All these sacks that he's had to take in the backfield. And this pass rush is just owning the line of scrimmage. The offensive line better fix something, and they better fix it in a hurry.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Chris, there are some times on third down as a quarterback, you feel like you're playing against 12 or 13 guys. And that's an example of it. Look at this. The coverage is excellent. You're trying to throw the ball short of the line to gain and rely on yards after the catch. But even if this ball was caught, there's nowhere to go. The coverage was tremendous.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Defense showing blitz here.
Wide 80. Down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, how often do we talk to these coaches and they talk about the sudden change, that you've got to capitalize when you get a turnover, and here the offense is able to do that. First snap after the defense gets the ball back, and they're in the end zone. That is complementary football 101.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, look out. He's got open space. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play.
Great job by the defense. Nobody fooled by the play-action pass. They get into the backfield and get to the quarterback.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's breaking through to the left. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. And now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires in the game. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.